And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your friend, Cheap Ludes, dressed like Clint from Dazed and Confused for some reason. All I need is a little chain and an aggression that doesn't suit most situations. That's not really me unless I'm playing Unlimited. That being said, I am not currently right now. So, it is Monday. Happy Monday, I said sarcastically. No one likes Mondays. Shout out Garfield. Don't shout out Lasagna, though. Look, not really surprising we didn't get any moments cards or anything like that today. I mean, that's kind of what we expected. For the most part, you do still have 20 hours to do the Lowry Markkinen thing. And I think it's worth it doing it. I got it done in, like, I think 2 games. Like, it's the free throws that are the most annoying part about it. Because, like, my recommendation on the free throws, by the way, is I've had people ask me, like, how to really get around that. The best way to do the free throws is to play on higher difficulties. Like, the CPU does not foul on lower difficulties as much as you need them to. So playing on a higher difficulty is going to cause them to foul. So if you have clutch time and you're on All-Star, that's perfect. Send back cuts, try to get fouled. You'll get fouled a lot more regularly on the higher difficulties than you will on like a semi-pro or a pro. Pro, you still get kind of regular fouls, but on semi-pro, I swear they just don't foul you ever. You might get like 2 free throw attempts per game. That being said, Lowry Markkinen's pretty good. He's massive. He doesn't play the small forward though, which is definitely a negative, but I picked him up just for future Jazz related challenges if I need to. Whatever. I didn't get Zubac because it just didn't sound fun. I didn't get Royce O'Neal or Keldon Johnson. I don't really care. It's fine. Anyways, we did get super packs today. Also, there's no challenges relating to the super packs. We did get some, like, you know, rewind XP stuff, and you get a badge pack for completing all of these things for some reason. Can it at least be like a non-auctionable pack? It's like you put non-auctionable packs into the game this year, which already sucks, right? And then we just don't even get to earn them really in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, come on, man. If I got to do all of this with every single, which obviously you don't have to do, but it's like if I went to do all of this and the only thing I got is this badge pack and I got like a bronze rise up, I would be kind of annoyed. Either way, and there's no challenges of which to earn them either, so it's cool, whatever. We got the season 3 super packs. I'm just gonna say it right now, don't open these. There's no point to opening these. Well, let me explain, okay? Because I know you think I'm just being a hater, but let's look at the flash forward packs. 19% for a pink diamond, right? 2% for an opal, okay? Most of the opals are in this set, right? Outside of 3 opals. Majority of the opals that would be in the super pack are in this set directly. Important. Outside of Shaq, outside of MJ, and outside of Curry, which I feel like most people don't really care too much about anyway. Cool. Then there are a lot more PDs. And obviously there are diamonds and there are amethysts, but in the flash forward set, there's all the base set cards too. So regardless, it doesn't matter. The odds for these, sub 2% opal, which makes no sense whatsoever. How are you going to make the opal percentage worse on the super packs than the flash forward packs? That doesn't make any sense to me. That kind of negates the whole point of the super pack. Like, the one thing you could bring up about the super packs if people were to kind of ask you like why they exist and why they're VC only is to say like, oh, the odds are better and they contain all the cards. Well, for the opal tier, like, they contain all of the cards, but the flash forward ones contain like a vast majority of them and the ones people want also. And they have better percentages. By how much? Who knows? Because it's sub 2%. Because if they put the real percentage up here, no one would buy them. Either way, that is, I would say, kind of not cool regardless. But then the 10% pink diamond too. Like, you're telling me you lowered the pink diamond percentage by 9% as well? I mean, I get it. There's the more valuable and more sought after PDs are in here. But like, dude, I'm just here to provide the information. And then there's a box topper on the 20 pack, and it's not even a PD or higher. It is a diamond or higher, which makes no sense. Why would it not be a PD or higher? That's what I don't understand. I don't get that. The flash forward PDs are the only, there's only PDs in the set. There's no diamonds, right? So clearly they're not trying to gas the diamonds up in any way, shape, or form. This is just one of those things that they just didn't properly look at before putting out. They probably designed these super packs like in like 45 minutes and they just didn't think about them. But like all of these diamonds are like 12,000 MT except for Cincinnati's Powell, who's like 60. So I don't know, man. Either way, wouldn't advise opening these packs. Now, are they going to have any effect on the market? Yeah, to a certain extent, but not one that's really going to be beneficial to you. Like, you're going to see a slight decrease in guys like Lonzo, who are already a buyout, right? Especially later on tonight, like once more people kind of open the packs, you're going to see a decrease in these guys. Now, should you buy like a Lonzo Ball at this point? No, absolutely not. Unless you're like a massive Lonzo fan, then in that case, yeah, splurge away, dude. Grab them for sure. But there's really no point to pick up any of these speedies. If the flash forward set has taught us anything, it's that power balancing is gone. Like this kind of power balancing, right? Normal jump shots are going to be a thing of the past. I would say we're going to start getting a lot more of the quote-unquote meta dribble styles, a lot more Chris Paul, a lot more Trae Young, a lot more Michael Jordan on like a vast majority of cards that come out that aren't big men. So I would say there's no point in buying any of these quote-unquote high-tier PDs from this season because they've already kind of been surpassed. I mean, you could actually look at these flash forward cards, and from like a usability standpoint, a lot of them are better than the PDs we have on offer. Like Richie Guerin himself, I would be willing to say is, and this pains me to say, is better than T-Mac. I would say you could argue that he's almost better than LaMelo Ball because he has Clamp Breaker. Like, I don't know. Carmelo's jump shot is really the only one I think that holds with these flash forward jump shots, or at least one of them. LaMelo's on quick is really good too, but like there's no point to really go try to snag the pink diamonds. Now there are cards that may be worth a look if you can see them for cheap. Like Thurl Bailey's price is way down and he is still super usable from a budget perspective, right? He's still very, very good. That jump shot is clean, he's huge, etc. Lowry Markkinen, if you want to go get the PD, you can pick this one up for about 25k, sell him right back. I would recommend doing it later tonight though, so the price is down quite a bit, because I just know this card's coming heavy out of these packs. The diamonds are going to be dropping. Tis the season guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jonathan Isaac, and Evan Mobley are all still very, very good budget options. So these are guys you might want to look at because you can get them for a lot cheaper than you could just a couple days ago. From the fireworks set, like Luol Deng, a lot of people are going to be putting their Luol Dengs up just because qualifiers are over and the flash forward set came out and the new season is upon us. And he's going to be dropping out of super pack, so Luol Deng's still really good. Might be worth looking at him to kind of see like, okay, if he's 39,000 MT, I think he's kind of worth that, but I would even wait until later tonight. I mean, if he's going for 39 now, he's probably going to be going for 20 later. So something to kind of think about with Luol Deng. He's not the greatest on current, but at the same time, he was an elite level card that was 200k a week ago. Now he's 39k, and that has nothing to do with a market crash. It's just in general. Like, people know this set turned the heads of a lot of people as far as like SIGs go. Someone like a Luol Deng that had much better SIGs and a much better player build than we were used to, not really that exciting anymore because we just got a whole set of dudes with these things, So pump the brakes on buying any cards. Definitely do not buy any packs. That is my recommendation. Like, I wouldn't buy any packs, right? Think of it this way, right? I think about a time in my life, this was 2004, where there was only one thing that I wanted in life. That was a Nokia N Gage, because the Nokia N Gage was, at the time, realistically, the coolest mobile gaming device that had ever existed, right? It was a phone, an MP3 player, and you could play PlayStation 1 level graphics on the go. Never mind the fact that it was oddly shaped, it was near impossible to control while you were playing any games, and generally it just sucked. Also, like as a child, you don't realize you have to get a whole phone plan with a whole different provider that you don't have, so couldn't even use it as a phone. What does this have to do with the cards? I'll get to it, okay? Right? I look at the pink diamonds like the N Gage. They're flashy right now, and you're like, yes, I can make instantaneous improvements. This will be an improvement right now. But just a few years down the line, the smartphone started to come out, and the N Gage, granted, was obsolete pretty much instantaneously, became more obsolete because I could literally play games on my phone that were better than the N Gage games. Season 4 is going to be like that. Season 4 is like the smartphone to the N Gage. All these PDs that we're looking at right now, no. They're going to look obsolete compared to the Season 4 cards. Outside of the Flash Forward guys. So Flash Forward guys will still be solid, but anyone else, not really worth it. Now that I'm done talking about the Nokia N Gage and the pain that it has caused me, I should have just got a Game Boy Advance, man. Such a mistake, dude. Such a mistake. I thought I was so tight pulling up to school with the Nokia N Gage playing Tomb Raider, dog. Oh my god, Red Faction 1. And you know what? No one cared. Not one person cared. They looked at me like I had an off-brand machine. Anyways, everyone had their Game Boy Advances. That's regardless. Doesn't matter. Okay. The other reason you don't want to buy any packs is because, like I said, Season 4 is coming. And I still believe, by the way, they did fix the time on Bob Pettit. It does say it's ending on Friday now, as opposed to ending indefinitely. So, you know, there's that. We don't know what they're going to do with Season 4 yet. I would be really shocked if for rewards they were pushing trophy pieces still, like centerpieces. I would be shocked if they were doing that. I don't think anyone cares, and I think they understand that. So I don't know if this means that we're going to be getting mode-specific rewards again. And I don't know if this means that they're going to move some other type of grind in there, like another, not necessarily like Trophy Case 2 yet. I would assume that would be like a Season 5 thing, but like some other type of grind, maybe like similar to like maybe the Christmas event or like the murals that we've seen in the past. I don't know how they're going to handle this, but we'll find out Wednesday, obviously. But what this really means is it's hard to speculate on if any cards are really worth picking up. By the way, just to bring it up, George Mikan is a buyout. I think he's a lot better than people are giving him credit for. That being said, is it really worth picking him up on buyout right now? I don't know. He does have a massive vertical, and he's actually pretty big. He looks about 6'10", 6'11", though. He looks about his size, to be honest. But he's got a massive vertical, and he out-rebounds a lot of cards. If you're not someone who's really talented at direct rebounding, like controlling the rebounder, George Mikan is a good card for you because he will get up and go get rebounds. Like, I'm not kidding. And he's similar to, like, Kareem. He's just not as big. But he does kind of similar things to what Kareem does. Just letting you know. D-Rob, same thing, but I actually think Mikan might be better at pure rebounding from a CPU standpoint. Doesn't really matter, though, but just bringing that up. But I don't know how they're going to handle the content rollout. Obviously, we will find out Wednesday. I have my own speculations. It's more like wishfulness, though. The other thing is I would say save your tokens, because we don't really know what they're going to do with the token market. I mean, I would assume... I wouldn't be shocked to see like dynamic ratings cards come in there for like lock-ins or something. I don't know what they're going to do. I wouldn't be shocked to see that. But granted, they've been recycling content in the seasons. I don't know if they're going to do that. So we'll see, I guess. People have been saying Zach LaVine for level 42. I'm not going to sit here and dispute that directly. I'm not going to say you're wrong. You could very well be right. I would just, you know, really, really like to see... I don't know, man. Maybe, like, Tatum would be cool, obviously. I don't even really care, to be honest. The level 40 hasn't been usable since Pippen. So, whatever. I do expect them to do some updates for the trophy case, so maybe they keep pushing it, but I would be shocked if they did. Regardless, the end point of this video, do not buy the Season 3 Super Packs. Like, there's no point to do it. Save your currency. If for some reason you had, like, a limited amount of VC that, like, you had to use by Friday, or, like... something bad was going to happen to you. I don't know, like, what scenario somebody would have put themselves in for that to be a thing, but, like, if that happened, use it on the flash forward packs. You actually have a better odd, period. So, have a good day, guys. Peace.